All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go!
Ready, ready?
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm here all day. Jim.
Yep.
Motion backfield. Mike, 56.
Go.
56. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Hey, lock it.
Switch.
Let's go.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Get off the field, D. Whip.
Yes.
Shift.
Ready?
On second down now, it's Hines. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey. Stop.
Now back to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Let's go now.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Topper. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what?
Ready.
Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
61, matchbox fight.
Mike, 56. Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check.
Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. Put a score in here. Long way to go. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing, Cousins. Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Cousins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 13. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Let's go!
Their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey twisting away. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Lindsey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now this throw caught left 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Off the play fake, Cousins. It's caught by Aguilar. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Cousins on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the... And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots.
It took the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Alpha. 55.
Looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jaguars.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, Sam on.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
General West.
Check 13.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Cousins now. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Cousins now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Lindsey. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 21.
6-6. Pull it high.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check 55 to Mike.
Leave it. Bring up 48. 300.
We want it. Come to my world. Check 24.
Hey, Echo.
Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins.
Big series right here.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Hey, can.
Mike 55.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go on.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Cousins looking for Shepard deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead. Go under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Go!
56.
Leo!
I don't even know why this team's
2nd and 15. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. David Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw is Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Cousins. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run by Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. To throw, Cousins. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check. Check hot route.
Now.
Rush in.
Hard. Hard. Stop.
Now Balaj. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
You think you gonna get this? SOS. 36.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Wiley, 64, weak.
Check the backer.
Watch the safety creep.
Look, squeeze. Down.
Milage. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll drop to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit.
56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Yo, Mike, 55.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. High throw, but he makes the catch.
Come on, baby.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in 3rd and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up a first down.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down, and he finds Cook, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
You go tight. You got tight.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Hit it.
Here's Hines. A nice little juke. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over, so a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Bang, bang.
Check 50. Check 50.
80 weapon. Hey, Sam off. 5.
This is Hines, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They run it with Balaj. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And the blitz does come. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's keep moving. Convert.
Now.
They'll look to throw, and able to complete it to Moreau. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Ready up.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Yep.
Motion.
Hey, exit.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, watch it.
Go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Switch.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Ready,
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check curls.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
59. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Check 20.
Throw. Under 10.
Now Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the curl. Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Hey, Zoo.
Safety's creeping.
Where's the hot?
Cousins.
59.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Short boot, take it at the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. He'll find Lindsey here. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, It almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Set. 60 outlaw.
56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Here we go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there. 56.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies
Yes, yes.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
We got double up, double up.
Shoot. Watch the
Hit it.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Go on, go on. Defense.
On second down now. It's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They run with Hines. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service